Hello everyone, this is Sheshe, and today I am coming on by request to show how to make the letter A. It has been requested to show how to make the letters of the alphabet punch board. So I'm going to start off with the first letter of the alphabet. So just in case you are new to the alphabet punch board, I'll just go over quickly some of the features of the board. This is your punch. It shows how to get your punches of the letters, so you'll use that a lot. This is where you make your cuts. So this is the door, this is the blade, this is where it houses the blade. This is where you make your punches, where you do your corner rounder at the bottom. This is where you make your top punches, and we'll show that on some of the letters. So we're going to get started. I won't take up too much of your time. So this is how the letter A turns out when you're finished. So when you're cutting your paper or your cardstock that you're using, you're going to start off with a 3 by 5 inch sheet of cardstock or scrapbook paper. What I recommend if you're practicing is go and use some index cards, because they're normally 3 by 5. So that's what I have today, because it should be cut perfectly, index cards. So I'm going to start off with the first punch. You'll slide your cardstock in. I have the cuts memorized, and if you lose your book, you can go onto your phone to the Google Play Store, and there is an app, and you just look up alphabet punch board, and it'll give you step-by-step guides on how to make the letters of the punches on the app. So this is what that looks like. You can just type in alphabet punch board, and then it'll have all the letters, and you just scroll through, and it just shows pictures of how you can do that. So that's just a little tip in case you lose your book. So just thought I would share that. Okay, so when you start off with your punches, for the letter A, you slide your cardstock in, and you just give it your first punch. Make sure that the first punch, the paper's facing this way. So I'm going to give it a punch like that. Then I'm going to rotate the paper this way, and then I'm going to punch it again like so. I'm going to make sure everything's slid in, and it looks like this. Okay, very easy. I'm going to lift up the door, slide my cardstock in, and make my first cuts. And when you're making your letter A, you're just going to take the blade and slide this down and zoom in. You can see well. We're going to make a cut on this first line right here, and then the second line. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Make sure your blade is locked into the channel, and just cut. And then you go to the second channel, lock the blade in, and give it another cut. Okay, when you open the door, everything slides out, and then it's cut. Okay, close the door. We're going to go over to the corner rounder. This is at the bottom. Slide your cardstock in, give it a punch, and rotate it this way. Slide it all the way in, punch it, and then there is your letter A. Okay, I'll zoom out, and that's how you make your first letter. Okay, very easy, and it's a perfect letter A. Okay, so that concludes the first letter tutorial of how you do your letter A. It turns out like this. And then, as you get better, you can, just for example purposes, you can punch a hole and get a clip, and then keep, for reference, all the letters of the alphabet on a little clip. So because you can memorize these. You won't need the book or the app to know how to punch these, you can just look at it and see, oh, this is how I punch, for future reference. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Check out some of the playlists on my channel. I have other things that you can do with this board, very cool things other than punch letters. I have a playlist. So if you're new to the alphabet punch board, welcome. I'm not sponsored by We Are Memory Keepers. I don't work for them. I just love the board and I've had so much fun with it. So take care and have a fabulous day.